Gemini, hey there cuties, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It isn't going to resonate for all Geminis. If it does, however, resonate for you, do feel free to like the video and even subscribe to the channel if you dig the vibe around here. This is a love reading, and we're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy. Anywhere from single to married, and anywhere in between, just whomever you have on that sweet little Gemini brain of yours. Let's get at your love life, babies. We are using a new deck this week. It's the Tattoo Tarot, 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot by Lana Zellner. Sorry about the beeping in the background. I thought I avoided that. We are going to clarify with the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann, as well as usual. Anything you need to know about me you can find on my website, which is linked in the description box below, as well as in the About section of my channel. Those of you who are subscribed, have subscribed, liked, commented, shared, even just viewed my videos, thank you so much. I really do appreciate all of the love and support. Do check out I'm giving away a few things for my 5K giveaway. The directions or instructions, whatever, are in the... what is that thing called? The community tab of my page. So there are 3 things, 2 different decks, and then a free personal reading that I'm giving away. If you are interested in those, go check out the community tab. The directions will be there. The energy that you bring to the connection is the 8 of Cups. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the Page of Wands. And then we do have the Empress as your outcome. I love that. Okay, so, well, what the hell, guys? Got the 5 of Cups. I feel like we're looking at something in the past, sort of, still, that this is like absolutely natural. We got the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Hermit card. I do feel like you're doing some internal, look, and then we do have the 5 of Pentacles as well, the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like you're going within to do some work that was ignited. That's a weird message, but that's what it's saying. Ignited. Initiated, I guess, is what I think is really trying to come through. Initiated by you walking away from someone that you do love, but I do think, and I think we've had this energy before, somebody you love, but somebody that you're not in love with, right? Somebody you do care about, somebody you have a connection with, but it's been clear, maybe even since day one, that there was that lack of that connection, the true, deep, spiritual connection. That's what I'm getting right now. I believe whatever it is going to lead you into your own abundance independently, but we'll get more again. The 5 of Cups is your overarching energy. So I do feel like, what I'm feeling like is your, to me the 5 of Cups means focusing on the 3 cups. 3 cups are like signifying the past, and then the 2 cups that you're not focused on are your future cups. What I will say is that you need to heal from the 3 cups that you've lost. You know what I mean? So this is normal. This is natural. This isn't you dwelling. This is you needing to heal from something that actually is causing genuine pain. Your pain is valid. So it is. It's very normal to focus on things that are still hurting us. Okay, so it's like it's actually our body's way of saying we still have something to heal here. Is like, why can't I get this person off my mind? Because you're still holding on to something that hurts from that connection. It's not usually the connection itself that someone is holding on to. It's actually the pain or whatever is going to, whatever we're attaching that connection to. Like sometimes we actually think staying in this marriage is what makes us valid, and it's not true, but it's understandable that we think that. We've kind of been taught that, so we've been conditioned to think that even just in general, marriage makes us valid, or relationships in general. But what I'm thinking here is that you're focusing on the past because you haven't healed from something about the past, or again, let go of the idea that sometimes we hold on to something thinking it makes us valid, and it's actually what's invalidating us. This is like, it's crazy that as soon as we let go, that all of a sudden we realize how valid we are all on our own. So that's what the 5 of Cups and the overarching energy means. This definitely feels like a breakup. I don't know if it's a current breakup or something you've walked away from in the past that you're still holding the feelings of. And again, the Page of Wands being in your person's, I'm not even going to get, I'm sorry to do this, I don't do this very often, but I'm not even going to get any more energy. Yeah, I will. I'm just going to tell you, the person you're walking away from is not the person that's here on the board. So whoever's coming in for you is who will get energy on, okay? I think. We'll find out. Spirit usually likes to prove me wrong. So I got the 8 of Cups here. You're walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. People, places, and things that have had you getting, stopped you from getting to your 9 cups, your wish fulfillment, your own independence, your own self-fulfillment is what I'm getting. Weird message. So the person that you, I don't think you have them in mind. The person's energy of somebody maybe who's coming in, somebody new, is the Page of Wands. I love the Page of Wands. This is about somebody who is fully ready to commit. In this particular deck, it does look a little sneaky, which I never get on the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is actually one of the most loyal of the, are foxes loyal? I don't think so, but there's a fox here, so we're gonna keep an eye on this person, okay? I'm gonna keep an eye on them for you, because foxes always give me this, I shouldn't be judging no books by their covers, Melissa. That's probably what's going on here, is I'm supposed to be like showing you that you don't need to judge that fox by it's a loyal fox is what it is. We're gonna get more. The Empress is in the outcome of this connection. It's like, yeah, all you ever wanted. That is coming to you, and you're attracting in everything in your outcome here because you have let go of all fears and limitations, okay? Self-limitations and fears of, you know, self-limiting beliefs is basically what I'm getting here. Which we all struggle with at some point. Sometimes we overcompensate our self-doubt with cockiness, but cockiness is self-doubt. If you ever see anybody being very cocky, it actually comes from a space, because people that are sure of themselves are very quiet about their sureness, okay? Weird message. So maybe that has to do with this Page of Wands. Maybe they're being very cocky at this time. And maybe I am not going to get any energy on them. I just feel like somebody might be spiting you a little bit or throwing their sureness of themselves at you. Weird message for some of you. Sorry. For those of you that that message isn't for, don't go like... Whatever I say in a reading will be something that is already apparent to you. I do not disclose things to people that are hidden from them, because I don't feel that it's a human being's job to do that. I'm not here to tell you about your future or give you hopes of your future. I'm here to tell you how to get there. You have dreams waiting for you, all of you. And the only thing that can stop you is you thinking you can't get to them, okay? And so that's the only job I have here. So I don't disclose any cheating, that stuff is none of my damn business. And it's not helpful, so it's not useful information. At this time, I do feel like somebody is kind of making you doubt yourself, and that's why you're walking away, and that's exactly what you should do. That's how it works. As soon as somebody stops you from feeling worthy in your own skin, it's like, no matter how much you love them, how much you want the best for them, you could wish them all the best, but they don't have to go home, but they got to get out of here. This is how we walk away, by way of our intuition. This moon is really telling me, look at this. This is pretty cool, actually. I do get this sometimes, and it's really like, it's almost like aggressively stating that you're following your intuition like a boss with very little, when you're following into the moon period, it's about following your intuition with no promises of what's on the other side. It's about walking, knowing that you found your inner voice, and you now trust it so fully that even though you have no practical plan at the end, you're just following with the next thing you're being called to. That's how you get to all your blessings, okay? That's period, point blank. That's the only way to get to all your blessings. A blessing or two may come in before this, right? But when you want to come into this Empress abundance state of mind, this total abundance in all areas of your life, feeling yourself and everybody feeling you too, that is by way of following your intuition, listening to your spirit over your ego, even though it's not giving you any promises of payment, promises of acknowledgement. It's not even really giving you encouragement. There will be little encouragements along the way that say, yep, you're on the right path. I'm not giving you your payouts yet, boo, but you're on the right path. You haven't failed. You haven't fallen. You're still going. But sometimes when this is a huge problem of mine, because I'm not a very patient gal, but it tests our patience, it tests our faith in ourselves, our faith in the divine, our faith in our intuition, okay? It's about really knowing your gifts and what walking. So anyways, the Eight of Cups is walking through the moon period, and you have the Eight of Cups to the moon period here. And again, both of them do mean following your intuition away from things that are harming you, okay, or at least stopping you from your fulfillment, stopping you from getting to your ninth cup. It's about releasing all things that are stopping you from getting to your ninth cup. That's what this moon period is about, and that's what this Eight of Cups is about, okay? Interesting that I just can hardly spit it out. And that's what's going to lead you. First of all, it's going to bring you clarity, the Eight of Wands, and lead you into all of these inspirations. I'm seeing the Ace of Wands 8 times, okay? It's like you've got things coming into your mind, downloads. Wow, why couldn't I spit that word out? That's like one of my favorite words. I feel like you're getting a lot of inspirational downloads from the creator, from the divine, whatever you want to call it, whatever you believe in. I feel like you're being inspired, and again, I feel like you felt a little bit in the dark of, okay, I feel called to all these things, but I have no clarity on where those things will bring me. And again, the creator loves for you to start those little things with no clarity, okay? And as soon as you dip your toe in or you start, you go for it, kind of like a free fall or a trust fall is what I'm getting here. God is asking you to take a trust fall. And as soon as you take that trust fall, he'll show you something like that shows you, yep, good job, baby. You did it. You did what I asked you to do, and you did it with no, that takes balls for days, by the way. So you got big balls. You got big balls, and I cannot lie. I don't know. I'm going to link that in the description box, even though it's not a real song. I like big butts. I will link in the description box below for you. That's what's coming through for you, okay? Is that, like, Spirit wants to sing that song to you because you've got big balls. You're following inspirations, even though against probably what everybody else is telling you is okay, or what you should and shouldn't do, right? That's not practical, don't do that. It takes big balls to be successful in this world, and it doesn't mean you go out and bully people, okay? Fuck that. Nobody has anything to do with your success except for you. The external influences have nothing to do, even me, okay? I'm not saying me. I want you to listen to yourself, your own inspirations, and follow your own callings. That is what's going to bring you into the successful conclusion to a confusing situation, somewhere where you felt in the dark. The way this rocks out is so perfect. And it ends in you becoming totally clear because you did what you knew was right, even though you had no confirmation that it was right. You just had to trust yourself and the divine, and you did, and you are, or you will, whatever part of whenever this reaches your life. Again, you walked away from things that it hurt to walk away from, because you knew they weren't conducive to your best life. And this is not in an egotistical way. You knew they were holding you back from your ninth cup, your wish fulfillment, your dreams, your success, what you were put here on earth to do. And that takes some big balls to just walk away from people. That takes big balls, okay? I can't stop saying big balls. So that's for one of y'all. I don't know who says that or why I'm saying that so much. I never say that. That's so funny. Okay, I am going to get some energy on your person because I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to think about this person. I think this is somebody new in your future that you don't even see yet. And it is because you're flexing your balls. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. It's the weirdest thing, and I happened to picture balls flexing right there. That was crazy. So you don't need to be a guy to have balls. You don't need to be, this is, again, no gender specific at all here for me. This is about having the cojones to get it done. To continuously follow whatever you're being called to, even though, again, you have no external confirmation that it's worth it, that it's working, that it's just like, you know what? No, I trust myself. I have faith. I trust my own thoughts. I trust what God is downloading, whatever you want to call it, the divine, your intuition, your inner voice. So anyways, your person here has the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords. I feel like you might have a few people after you if I'm not lying to you. I don't think you're focused on a connection. I think you're in the midst of walking away from a connection for most of you, or connections in general. Some of them will be romantic. Some of them you're just walking away from family, friends, jobs that were not conducive to your best life. They didn't help you get to the full potential that you have. In fact, they were holding you back from your full potential. They were holding you back from your Nine of Cups. Again, I think you might have an Aries, a Gemini, another Gemini, a Libra, a Libra after you. Taurus, Libra pretty strong at this point. Any fire sign. I think you got a few people after you, but I really feel like you're feeling yourself and your singlehood, walking away from all people, places, and things that are I do feel like you have a few people on the sidelines here that are kind of healing themselves up, doing the same thing, cutting people off where they need to. Some that are extremely attractive people, and mainly I just feel like you are attracting a lot of attention because of the way you're walking into your own power, your own purpose by yourself. This is how we have to walk into our purpose, by the way. We don't get to ask somebody to hold our hand and walk into our purpose. That's not how that works. Walking into our purpose requires that we follow and find our power. It's about having to prove our own power to ourselves. That's how we become purposeful people, okay? Weird message. Yeah, I do think you are single at this time for most of you. You could be in a relationship, but feeling independent in that, you know, not feeling reliant on anyone or anything. You got the Empress and the Pre-Empress, so the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress card, the Three of Cups, celebrations, reunion. This could lead to a reunion if you do have somebody from your past that you're wanting to reconcile with. This isn't going to be somebody that was just recently toxic with you, okay? You may reconcile with somebody that was just recently toxic with you in the future, but there needs to be a lot of healing and mending from that. I do feel like you've done the work. You've done the things. The Eight of Cups, nobody really talks about this very much, to me is one of the most healing cards in the entire deck, because the Creator loves to see, and we get to reap the rewards of, no matter how hard it is, walking away from people, places, and things that are holding us back from our dreams, from our best life. It's like working out a muscle within you. When you do that, you feel empowered. You are empowering yourself. You're showing others how to empower themselves. And you're setting boundaries that people now know they must stand by. Interesting stuff. Okay, so in the outcome, again, I feel like it is you walking in your power, walking in your purpose. I don't care. You may have a love connection. You may have a couple different people that you're interested in, or what's the word? Entertaining. Whatever it is for you. The great part about this is that you've come into this space where you can entertain someone without it being detrimental to your future, because you've come into your own power. Now you know any red flag and you'll walk away. You know, back in the day when we hadn't walked into our power, into our purpose, started to listen to and trust our own intuition, walked away from people, places, and things that were no longer good for us. Before we came into that power and set those boundaries, we may end up in a connection that's toxic and get stuck there because we don't know how to walk away. But you've proven very firmly that you do know how to walk away, and you will walk away. So you might be entertaining a couple of people thinking, well, you know, and maybe you're even worried about it. Maybe you're going to end up in a connection like the last one you had, or a toxic connection. By the way, the Emperor just popped out. I feel like you're coming into a divine counterpart because you're walking away from karmic connections, okay? Because you had the power and the balls to do so. I love you so much. The Three of Cups, I do feel like celebration's coming in. The Devil card is just a reminder and an indicator that we're always going to have not only our own ego, but everybody else's to battle. Listening to our intuition really does... There's going to be moments, please believe me, I always talk about, you know, listening to your spirit over your ego, and people think I'm being cocky, condescending. I'm not at all. I've listened to my ego more than most humans, okay? And I have fallen for addictions. I've fallen for this, that, the other, bad relationships, abusive relationships, toxic connections, toxic friendships, toxic everything, okay? I've done it. I've broken that law. If you can think of a law that could be broken, I've done it. I've broken it. And I've been this devil so much of my life, mostly because I was afraid of letting my super soft spirit out. She's a little bitch boy, okay? She's a little fuck boy. And so the devil does tend to feel like it's protecting us, and it's actually stopping us from all of our blessings. And again, a lot of the things that, see how he's kind of calling you, like trying to seduce you towards him. It's a reminder that your ego is never going to stop trying to seduce you. He'll get quieter. And I almost want to just like face him down. The more you listen to your spirit and really trust yourself, the less this guy will be tempting you. The reason why we ever go with his temptations is because we don't believe we're capable of or worthy of attaining the things that our spirit is calling us to. So this guy is like, well, fuck it. I know I can get that. That shit's right in front of me. I can grab it. It's right in front of me. But what our spirit is calling us to, it's out there. It's out there a ways, and we really have to follow our intuition to it for quite some time. I feel like you're doing that. I keep feeling like I need to say you got big balls. Okay, sorry, that's so fucking weird. I feel like a little weirdo right now, and I am a little bit of weirdo. But again, in your future, I just see nothing but blessings, nothing but abundance. You got the Empress and the Pre-Empress card. The Empress is all about attracting everything, not just people, not just things, like literally everything. You walk out into nature and birds fly by because your energy is so fucking sexy. You're exuding this. You know who you are. And it's not in a cocky, condescending way. It's in a, I know who I am, so I need to tell nobody about who I am. And everybody can feel it. It's crazy. So when we stop needing to tell everybody who we are is when you know you've landed into Empress energy, okay? It's about, you don't need to tell nobody. They all already know. And I do feel like flashy things. I mean, if you haven't had a life where you've been able to kind of spoil yourself, that is coming for you, okay? By way of you following your spirit, not your ego. Flashy things, the ego will kind of seduce you to flashy things that you can have right now, but they don't last. The Spirit, again, not as easy. You're going to have to follow it for quite a bit longer, and I think you have been. I've been watching in the readings. But when you get to what the Spirit has to offer, it's everything. Everything you could have ever dreamt of and more. More than your ego could have ever desired, actually. But again, it's not something you're going to feel the need to flaunt. You just have it, and you have it for yourself. And whoever, is in your presence, great. And whoever isn't, great. Like, you just allow everything and everyone to be. It says, according to Greek mythology, humans were originally created with 4 arms, 4 legs, and a head with 2 faces. Fearing their power, Zeus split them into 2 separate beings, condemning them to spend their lives in search of their other halves. This, I don't love it, because I'm going to tell you right now, I've been really having a lot of downloads on this particular situation, and that's about twin flames, what it's signifying in there. What our twin flame is our purpose. So as soon as you attach your spirit to its purpose here on earth, you'll no longer long for anyone or search aimlessly for any other half. But your other half will come in because you've already found your half. You've already fulfilled. Wow, this is a weird message. You've fulfilled your half of the purpose, and they're coming in to fulfill their half together with you. That's really, really sweet. But again, I don't even think you're interested in love. I think you have quite a few people interested, and I think one of them is going to be that other half of yours. Again, make sure that they aren't coming in relying on you, and you're not relying on them, and then everything will work out perfectly. I love you guys so much. I will see you soon. Mwah.